a backflip and a somersault. Like Detroit. I mean, he is pretty creative. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but the whole thing where he grabbed the drone from in there and he grabbed it while he was getting suplex, that's like new. That's like new level shit for wrestling. And he does have some dope ideas because he's such a fucking jerk that I thought it was pretty creative. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Yeah, that's why Tiffany kind of went for the money master. So that the Alex is a master? No. He's up Minnesota. Yeah, that's why all this is. How do you feel about that? So, oh, I haven't seen it. Did they cut? Jesse, did they cut Tiger? That was too long. Yeah, he's funny. Those are the best wrestlers, the funny niggas. Yeah, yeah, they don't put so much. Like, as much as I like R2, I'm not saying to fire him, but like, bro, he doesn't have to be a main eventer, bro. Like, he's not there. You're like, oh, like, okay. Yeah, and he can also teach younger wrestlers how to wrestle, have them in a teaching role in matches on television. You know what I mean? Or people who are, yeah, yeah when he went to the living room, right? Yeah, wins and losses shouldn't matter that. Unless you're, unfair. No, like Roman, like that's what I'm saying. That's just so boring. I don't know. That's just boring. I fucking hate the world and I'm the best wrestler. That shit gets old. You know what I mean? Like that angry. Goldberg's fucking 90 years old, bro. What the fuck? So, I guess that's where Goldberg really tries to put it down. Goldberg's old, man. His body can't handle that, bro. I would love Goldberg to win. I would laugh. But get his son involved. Yeah, his son is like really good. He's like a really dope athlete. I think he plays for college football. Oh, he just signed to a big college deal. So yeah, college deal. Yeah. So probably he's probably also doing wrestling to learn on. Yeah. No. This drug. I mean, you're good. Oh my god. There's any good killed out. There's any good killed out there. Huh? Well, if there is a bowl to have, I'd be like breathing for it all day. I got to well, heck, you're gonna come out of it. What happened? I'll do that. Yo, Vieter, like, Wicker Vieter. Wicker puts a big hole in my fucking player, because he's hitting, you know what I mean? And if he wasn't there, I would be doing some kind of rotation with fucking Beatty, Mauricio, and Acuna, and I guess McNeil. Acuna's, McNeil's not really hitting for me at this point, and neither is fucking Acuna. I gotta get Acuna more about stuff. So, but I like how Mauricio's playing right now on my team, like in the video game. You know what I mean? But Taylor's not hitting, so maybe I'll just put Acuna in center field and shit, and have Taylor come off the bench. Taylor's batting 0.95, but they only had like 20 bats apiece. How much Francisco, how many bats do you have? 39. Alright, that's because I'm rotating those.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for dust after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. What's the reward if that's how it has to be? I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better.
Because he's even slower than fucking Soto. That's even possible. No, it's feeling the 30. 31. And at least Soto's reaction to 77, feeling the 64. Yeah.
Stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed.
Not really. It's not that far apart. Wicker's arms is 75, and Soto's arm, and Soto's arms is 69. It's only 6 points. So you're not really losing. What's the accuracy? That's important. The accuracy is at 90. Soto's accuracy is at 90 throwing the ball, and so is Wicker's. They just don't have it. You can't be a 35 speed and a 35 speed. You gotta pick it. That's why I have him as a DH, and he's only there for 1 year, and Soto's there forever. Yeah, look how long Soto's there. I'll be dead by then. all the way until 2000. I don't know if it ends at 34, but that's the last one. That's only 10 years. You got 5 years after that. 2039. Even though I'm not hitting well with him, I'm not. I kind of did it like how the Mets do it in real life, but then I fucked around with the bottom on it. I do play him, you know, I switch him around because they get tired too, you know what I mean? So I have fucking Soto DH and Winker fucking right field, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, like where's my line? Yeah, look. We got hurt. He got. Yeah. Yeah, cause he played in 2023 when he got his like splash. You know what I mean? A little change of 2023, and then he pulled. Well, he was supposed to be the starter last year before Vientos, and then remember he tore his Achilles. Uh, and, and then so this year it's like you know. So, yeah. That's the thing with Vientos. I don't know. You put him in DH, and I'm kind of nervous for Vientos because he hurt himself, you know, the other day, and that's why Mauricio him up. And if Beatty and Mauricio play well, you know what I mean? They're not gonna take him out. They'll probably do some type of rotation. That's because they're stacked. The minor leagues are stacked, and all these niggas, and it's time for these niggas to come up. That's why I said you gotta trade McNeil. You know what I mean? They need that. They need that spot. And that playing time. Alright. Play next game, full game. 6-4, gotta do better. Oh, I pitched my ass. Who's the starting pitcher? Oh, it's that guy. Yo, let me show you. I just pitched my ass off the last game. I don't know if you've seen it. With this thing again. Peterson. I had another dope game with him. Look at that. I don't know what the crowd means. Look at his number. And his 2 starts, 2-0, 14 innings pitched, gave up 7 hits, 1 walk, 15 strikeouts, with a 0.00 ERA. 2 starts, 2 starts. Yeah. Yeah, 7 innings, they get 17 in. Yeah, 17 innings. That's 7 innings a game. Yeah, I know. That's why I was bitching. So why is this nigga not pitching every day and here and there? Well, they only started him, and they didn't start him, although he only got 21 starts. He got. They probably either lost. That means the bullpen lost them the game. So now looking at Diaz, do you understand my impatience with him? He gets saved, yeah. He gets saved, but there are times, bro, he don't look very good. I'm sorry. It's not like shut down, like once you know, we got the door closing. So they're alright, we got the save, bro. That shit makes me nervous. I don't really like that for later, you know what I mean? Well, Seattle, yeah. This year he's been pretty good, except for the Yankees, and there's one other team he blew a save for. But and in this last game, he looked like shit. Well, last year in real life, he had 7 blown saves last year. He was 6-4 with 20 saves last year, with 6 blown saves. Yeah. But I think he was hurt because he didn't because he. That's true. He blew a lot. He blew a lot of shit. And then he was dope the year before. Yeah. Look how horrible he was his first year, 5.59, bro. 7 blown saves is the same. He had a lot of blown saves during his career, bro. He still has 3 and 5. Marlins on. Yes, yeah, right next to saves. Four, 6, 3, 7. Look at his home run last year, bro. That's a lot. He has 20. He has all the games he gave up a home run. No, no. That first year, they were killing him, bro. How long you gonna you can have my anxiety. That's right. I will watch the bowl. I'll watch the Ryan bowl. I'm not going right now. Right now? Huh? Okay. So he getting rocked like after 1 or 2 rounds. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I think he's like up and down. He'll look like he's the dopest nigga ever, and then he'll look like terror. Yeah. The fuck you lead the league? I have picked really bad with him so far. Yeah. That's how baseball is though. If your bullpen plays bad or one nigga in the bullpen is bad, that's why static drives me crazy. When you're done, let me know so just smoke. Don't apologize. Yeah, follow your process. Oh, they are. It's the Mets and the Phillies are both looking for higher level arms at the trade deadline. I was already said. I forgot. I saw that like yesterday for the view. Cool. Cool. God. Jesus, everyone's tired. What the fuck? Taylor's tired too. Right there. Oh, yeah, yeah. Who? You see what the Retail stuff. Jesus. Yeah, yeah. Maurice. Yeah. Huh? Wait. Yeah. Well, I'm not. Yeah. Wrong again. That one. Fielding 77, arm 63, reaction 73. Fielding 70, arm 63, accuracy 65. I think I put him there because, you know, the arm's weaker, my fielding's better. So, look at the contact versus lefties too. That's what I do. If you see him in the lineup, it means it's a lefty. He's low. His still at 80. His speed's at 50. The way to last year. The last couple of years. $16. Yeah. Yeah, he's still bases. He's hurt. 16 stolen bases. If he played a whole season, he would probably, you know, had another 28 seasons stolen bases. We're not talking about a young nigga. We're talking about a 35-year-old nigga. Yeah, man. I wonder what his numbers look like in real life. Marte. Marte. Okay. I hate it for he's not playing horrible for a bench guy. He's batting .237 with 4 home runs. Oh, he's a 2-time Gold Glover. I want to see what his stolen bases are. This shit is so long, I have to scroll up and down to look at it. Stolen bases. He has 4 so far this year. So, he'll probably get 20, 15, 20. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I still with email. Word. Okay, so sheet last year. I don't think it's so slow. That's not bad. He must walk a lot, yeah. His batting average last year was, Nemo was 224, but his on-base percentage was 327. Yeah, he's a walker. 77 walks. I think that's why they like it, though. For 21 years. But normally he bats 270 between 290 every year. Well, like a constant 270 hitter. mean, sometimes a little worse, a little worse. In 8 years. That's this guy.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets.
What? Yeah, he's good. He's pretty good. Oh, look. Peter had to do it again.
Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog. And normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
Yeah, rock.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. Today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now, and at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway.
And he into the team.
Not even close there. And that is ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. In the dirt, 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Long
misses off the plate. Ball one.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Ground ball could be two. Acuna has it for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Well, it took a meal fucking an hour to fucking take long.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Stowers.
Oh my God.
On the ground, and foul ball. Stowers measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there,
Well, that's why with me in the game,
I'm
with my plan with Beatty, because Winker is playing so well, is that I'm going to
just off the inside corner, and the count
Winker
is 1-2.
this year is last year in his contract.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the game, though, they don't have his
Runs
fourth
up
ball
to
as dominant
96
as it
to
is in
record
real
the
life.
punch out.
So if you look at his numbers, he
Now the
pitches
Mets
up every
offense
time.
will go to work for
His
the
problem
first
is he
time.
gets hurt, you know, but he
Back
pitches,
after
you know.
this on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And our pitcher tonight, Ryan Weathers.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And that one clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Oh, you do it
upstairs there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Starling Marte up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Weathers. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is downstairs.
He's got such great stuff. He just don't know from start to start, whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
What does she need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
3-2, the pitch is outside at ball 4. And
I've been walking pretty good in my franchise.
Can he hit the cover on the ball? He's got a great eye.
But I've been trying to take a more patient approach than if I can cheat him so long. Yeah.
And that's in for a strike.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Marte on the move. Swing and a miss.
Look at Marte. Hector. Look at Marte.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
We had to retire walk this season.
And that's outside.
1 strike.
Brandon Nimmo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball one. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be
Might
aggressive
outscore
on
this inning, but I made him throw a lot of fucking pitches.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-0. Luis Torrens in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning.
Good batting, absolutely.
2 left for the Mets. Scoreless after 1.
Even though the bad value was patient, I was just even gonna walk it. He's not gonna
Leading off, Agustin Ramirez.
50.
Senga back to work. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now here is Liam Hicks. Taps softly to the right side. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And up next for Miami, Eric Wagaman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball still 0-2.
It's okay.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Sometimes I get impatient because I want action, you know what I mean?
Ryan Weathers will get back to work. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
This is the zone. It's a ball in 2
better they're right to stimulate him. Only 2-4.
Next offering is outside. Out towards center. Hill hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
No, I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of him, bro. I don't talk to him.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That one hit to right. Sanchez makes the catch. That's out number 2. Now the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Right to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first, and that'll do it. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley.
I can't help it.
Just missed. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. And that's down and away.
2-2, count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. So up next, Derek Hill. And that's through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. A little out front there as he swings through.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Lopez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And now it's even up. And that one is inside.
Even though you missed fucking 2 calls, I'm still having your fucking 3-2. Come on, bro.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And 1, 2, 3 go the Royals. And we're still knotted at 0.
Good feeling with that slider swerve combination, but that's not real. It could be his forkball. They have his forkball very average.
And now it's Jose Siri.
Center fielder, Jose Siri.
Use it like a changeup against tough pitchers.
And the first offering is not close. Fastball for a strike at 95.
91 is 4 runs.
That's down and in. And that one is in for a strike.
Yeah, but because
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Damn it.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Acuna takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Like a tweeter.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I can tell I haven't
One
played.
down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup. 2-2.
What did it do?
And that skips in the dirt. This one popped up.
Damn it.
Lopez brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Starling Marte. Walked his first time. There's a strike. Check swing, called strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some.
Yeah,
so
right
that was
there.
nicely done to beat the odds. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Juan Soto.
Really
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses. 1-0.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch.
I haven't played with Soto, but once I get comfortable with him, I'll keep that right here.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. And it gets into the corner.
Damn it.
It's foul. Soto working through some struggles lately. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Man on second, 2 down.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP move. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos.
We get out the way.
Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Weathers fires. 2 on, 2 outs.
What are you doing,
Baseball
Arturo?
up. The
That is
liner
out.
struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jesus Sanchez. In the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. And that's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And a foul ball.
That's just they haven't been that slow, bro. You see, I have to run there.
Have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches
Mark
that are chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Norby batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Ramirez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is foul back.
One ball.
This one in the dirt. Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Go ahead run on base. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Strike 1. Sanchez, the runner at third. Ramirez at first, 2 out of the inning. And that one fouled off. This to third, Mauricio. Tosses across the first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they strand a pair. And midway in the fourth, we're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really good struggling.
Some kid they beat it up.
Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Check swing, and he went 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Get your timing back. It's way later.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher
Luis Torrens will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. And strike 1 to the catcher. Torrens goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And that is out of play.
What I bet.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
You thought that
Right
curve
field.
out.
Pauly makes it. And that quickly to away.
Right.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Flying to right his first time. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
You make it call, bro. You not give me no call. I thought my shit is straight to it.
Ripped to third, but handled. And that'll end the inning.
Middle
Mets go down quickly, and we are still scoreless.
He did asshole.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point.
It's better.
Senga back to work. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball and really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now, Graham Pauly. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there. Base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and his recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Caught looking his first time up. On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
One ball, two strikes.
Man at first, one away. And now the count is even. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now batting.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. He is struck out, and he is walked. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball two.
In the dirt. Two outs. That clips the corner. That's a little bit low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. That clips the corner.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Weathers won't go any further tonight. And that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. Pitching change here, Declan Cronin.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Just missed. Swung on, belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second, and he's got a double.
The first one felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Sherry.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. Trying to move him over here. Fires across the diamond, out on the sac bunt.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter now, Starling Marte. Right side, hard hit.
Oh, you would have beat it out, real life.
Marte retired. And that's the inning. Mets. Back here at Citi Field at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he throws it with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. I think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball inside.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Outside low, 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging, it's a strikeout. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins, 1 for 2.
Yeah, but I didn't tag him.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Runner at second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Oh, you got one more strike in you, bro.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Slider clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Hill pulls it in on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
That was a wide drive, too, I think.
Vientos up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. One down, base is empty. And another ball. There's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out in front. It was like he was in the game tip off a tee.
Come on, Nemo.
1 gone, runner at first. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, could be 2. Spin, throw, that's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Now catcher up to hit. Luis Torrens. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
Nemo, look at him.
Second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Chop to third, Norby. And that is that. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full, no score. Back here in Queens, and now the catcher comes up to him, Liam Hicks. Tyler McGill takes over on the mound. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Number 38.
That's in for a strike. McGill in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up the middle, Acuna slings to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Eric Wagaman. There's the strike. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Next to hit, Graham Pauley. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count in this situation.
And he got him. Strike 3.
I think McGill might set up there. And then what happened is fucking Clay Holmes couldn't get out of the first inning. He got 2 outs and put McGill in. Fucking, he was my setup guy. But he had the highest stamina.
New pitcher on now, Ronnie Enriquez. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
So, but he got rocked that game. He definitely got rocked that game. It's the only game that I got rocked, but, you know, he fucking ate some innings for me.
Outside.
Yeah, right. 6.75. He hasn't pitched as bad as his stats say.
Next offering is fouled back.
So, slowly, like, yeah. If I have anything like that, I'll fucking lower it. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to see if I can get through.
That one is absolutely belted. Banks off the wall. The throw into second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. And here's the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
No, but because it's hard so much in this game, you have to rotate anyway. You gotta use the bench a lot.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
So up next for New York, Jose Siri. So now a pinch hitter, Jesse Winker.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Three walks.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping
Hit
it
the ball
right
hard
there.
on the ground. Chances are they're not going to fucking catch the ball. Like that Winter, exactly. There we go.
Into score. And it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
One down. Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Substitution down at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Taylor, the runner at second with one away.
Do a J-Dub right down the middle, too.
Foul ball there. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
Barely. Take it. Take it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Paulie has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing moved down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Oh, but Marte, so don't worry about it.
Field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, did move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ronnie Enriquez will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Digging in, Juan Soto. In the air, right field, Sanchez. Should have this one. He's got it, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Big money purple.
We go to the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill.
Just in case. Wait, what?
McGill back to work. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there. Had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Lopez stands in now and watches strike 1. The Mets leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Nimmo makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. In the first,
I was hoping in real life it was Taylor
Well, as
defense.
good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office.
I was
even for the
hoping real life
Steelers.
is Taylor
See the offense
defense.
just sputter, not able to get anything going.
It's not just one thing, not just a naked guy, but his arm is just crazy too.
Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0.
I know the Blues are bigger, trading him like a Filipino. That was like one of the first trades fucking the GM did because he was from
First baseman,
Milwaukee.
Mark Vientos.
The trade for him and then, slowly have had to give him more playing time. Like they need a center fielder to later. In real life.
And
And they don't use him as much as they should. They have a deal of center fielder. Well, they do it. You got fucking talent. You put a big deal out there.
swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
DH.
Sharp grounder. That's through
Yes,
for base
sir.
hit. So a
I
runner
had no
on board to
bothers
start the
about
inning.
getting stuck with the situation.
Now that is left fielder,
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground might be 2. Glove flip to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And the batter now, Luis Torrens. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Damn it.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Nope.
And now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now one
Ball
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The count's full.
Good at that.
He goes
Oh, damn it, man. I thought it was
down. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Strike three on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Diaz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, two strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Agustin Ramirez.
Ooh, look at that. Come on, man. 2-quarter part of the game. You fucking around.
Trailing by 3. You're the top of the ninth. And another ball. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Diaz is just one strike away. And that's outside. And that's ball 3.
And he's got deception in his delivery. And it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Runner at first with 2 away. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Outside low, 1-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. And
Come on, my
Pressure
nigga.
mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
The shutout in this one, 3-0, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
That's why I like simulating.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
That's inside.
Inside.
And a swing and a miss. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. And now it's Mark Vientos. And there's a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Alvarez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And another ball.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a wall, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't do one either.
There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. Here's Jesse Winker.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at him. Now he has somebody to worry about.
This dude's going
1 for 3. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins.
That was black. It'll be the 6th inning, but it's either stuff. And then I gotta fix my lineup. What the fuck are you doing? Oh no, they just did that on their own. I think if I'm gonna simulate, I'm gonna play my home game because there's too much money in on the line. Then simulate the weights. I thought I was like, I already won the first two games of the series. That's why I simulated the third one. They're in the series. Yeah. And I should have played with the Coos, but at home that I need to. I haven't figured out how to pick with them yet.
All the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your last name, but it just feels so slow. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't want to tell you that. Could try to fight. Wouldn't matter every time I try. If I leave it to you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you.
Andrew, hard time.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Athletics. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
They had it. Double A.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Osvaldo Bido.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub-350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers. They're pitching sub-2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Juan Soto in the box now as he leaves that one up high. One out, bases empty. Line drive, Urias. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Fastball for a strike. Alonso with another scorching run of play lately. Next offering is in for a strike.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boo. When he's going like he is right now, it's...
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Down in order go the Mets. And the A's will get their... Back here with my pal Siggy. And pitching in this game, Sean Manaea.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Miguel Andujar in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there.
I always like it. I don't know what the Yankees
all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
They don't like to play their fucking
out the top 2 guys in the lineup to start an inning. Got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter. Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Fought off foul.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and
he was all right with me. His
and 1, 2,
contact
3 go the A's. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, down to third baseman, Mark Vientos. Vito back to work.
For me, I like the
Chopper rolls foul. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Oh, Winker, 8-game win streak.
Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Hype the flyer.
Lede calls it in, and there's one away.
Today.
Batting 6.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. First offering, and it just misses.
Put him up a little bit.
Inside, just missed. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes
that's a uniform.
They'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role
I'm not
does
sure
that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it
Longo
pushes
found
the
my
strike
favorite
zone
player.
up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that.
There you
You wanted
go.
the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Starling Marte
Yo,
up
this
to
nigga
hit.
always be talking shit on Vientos. Did I send that to you? Hours talking shit on Vientos.
Susan Sutton was dead, a bloody foam beside her. She must have dropped it as she pulled up the covers in her vain attempt to hide from her killer. Now secured, no shooter around, the SWAT team withdrew. A dispatcher warned Detective Bellew this might be the deadly result of a domestic dispute. Sutton's 911 call, perhaps an attempt to cover up what he had done. When I got the phone call and said that there was a murder-suicide down in Coral Gables, we heard that the husband was en route to trauma center and in critical condition. En route with 2 bullet holes to his head. Had Sutton killed his wife, then turned the gun on himself? No. That theory was quickly dismissed when the paramedic who took him to the hospital put out an update over the radio. We can't provide any info, but it doesn't look like he had gunshot wounds to the hand. I don't think it was defensive wounds. He had wounds to his hands, which would make it clear that it was defense-type wounds that somebody else must have shot because he put his hands up. So obviously, first clue, this is not a murder-suicide. Who or why would anyone want to harm John or Susan Sutton? The Suttons had lived exemplary lives, seemed to have it all. A beautiful house with a 31-foot boat out back in exclusive Coral Gables, the upscale enclave south of Miami. His law practice, Susan worked as office manager, was booming. Just that week he received a check for $1 million for a case he'd settled. So, was robbery the motive?
Golden opportunity.
Officers saw a curtain blowing in the wind through a sliding glass door in the rear of the house near the pool. The door latch showed signs it had been broken long before that night. The killer had gone in through that sliding glass door, had walked all the way through that house. No ransom. Doors were not open. On vanities were some beautiful diamonds and gold. So clearly, early on, it was pretty easy to detect that robbery was not the issue here. No. And then it was apparent that there
You
was,
watching this?
it was an assassination. It was an assassination? That sort of crime just didn't happen in state Coral Gables. Whatever the motive, there was little to go on. No murder weapon, no fingerprints, no DNA. There was, however, one possible lead. Susan Sutton, as it was painfully obvious from the blood-stained evidence, had been on the phone.
Right here. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Tap foul at the plate.
This guy at the dish
How fast is
excels
it,
in 2-strike counts.
Yeah, he just played through the door of the top shooter.
Next pitch.
That's funny, he did that on television.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him
That's
up.
the fun
Gotta
part of
stay back.
baseball to me
Off
is
speed's
that
probably coming.
camaraderie. You know what I mean?
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next one misses. Full count now. Second and
Hey, this
third
game
here.
disrespects him. His arm should be like at 90, bro.
That's a good
They're gonna
bat
come out with like a
right there. He was
specialty
down
card at some
early
point
in that
where,
plate
you know, where they
appearance.
have the players all crazy.
Pretty good
And
spot
they're
on the
gonna have
outside,
him.
but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Ronnie Mauricio now. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Here comes a pitch. Clips the corner, and that is strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Bases loaded, one away. Here at the top of the second.
Slightly
An easy
early.
pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Oh.
Strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
You just contradicted yourself. So we're not to hit it on the ground, so it's double play, and I told you to get it in. Oh, my shit. Late. I need my sleeve.
In the air, out towards left center, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Brent Rooker. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Rooker was unreal in his last game, driving in a whole bunch of runs. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on the first. And quickly one away in the second. So up next, Shea Langoliers.
Langoliers is pretty good, too.
And he grounds one to the right side. Toss to Alonso. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Into center and a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Luis Urias.
Second baseman, Luis Urias.
First pitch swinging.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that clips the inside corner. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Soderstrom off of first with 2 away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied, 0-0.
I have that. Back out loud.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Oh, what you mean?
Lindor with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Juan Soto now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. Soto with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Man at second. And a foul ball.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Cause I know I need just a... I wasn't hitting I
Fights
was
that
hitting
one
bad with
away.
him in
Still
the
1-2.
fucking thingy. Also, I could have first like
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
I had a 79 card I was hitting with him in the.
And that one almost hit him.
They're always trying to hit me too, bro.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
There you go.
And that's
swing.
It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Hey, still out.
Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Fouled off. He was late. 1 out and a runner at second. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Schumann. And there are 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice.
I love
Jesus. In the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Vientos batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That's towards center. Blade on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it.
I'm fucking hungry.
And well.
Do you still have that Pop-Tart? Jesse? Jesse? Do you still have that Pop-Tart? Sorry, I'm just looking hungry. Thank you. How are you sleeping? What flavor is it? Blueberries, my lucky day.
Go back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is J.J. Blade. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Thought that was a no doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Next up for the A's, Max Schumann.
I don't want that to it.
Schumann launched a homer in his most recent game. Right through there for a strike. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Schumann in his 2nd season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Miguel Andujar. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. And that one moves his feet.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Jacob Wilson digs in now. Grounded out his first time. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one.
Walking.
And that one is inside. In the air out to center.
What are you doing, bro?
Try to get to it. Can't get there. And it gets by him. Andujar rounds third, headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-0.
I don't know why they have my second base. I'm trying to run with the fucking rocket.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swing and a ground ball.
Wow, that's too late.
Mauricio with the throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs. And we're back onto the fourth. And stepping in for New York,
I'm confused to how was fielding.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike two.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Doubled his first time. And that one fouled off.
Oh, God. What a fucker.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Fastball is outside. The A's up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Goes down looking.
Fucking motherfucker.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Starling Marte. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Nope, he held back.
I think pitches too. That's
2 out, space is empty. Up the middle, Wilson. On to first, Marte retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late.
Leading
Really
off
been
for
struggling.
the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Two now. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Started after it, appeal to first, and he held up. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good arm side run and that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Urias in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. The A's go quietly. And the A's are gone in order. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Vito back to work.
The fastest thing.
Jet swing went around. Strike one.
Well, these Mets looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Luis Angel Acuna, the next to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And he gets tied up right there.
No ball.
The Mets down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Didn't go. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Another 1-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. His second of the year. It's 2-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0. Gets the outside corner with that one. Activity in the bullpen. Grant Holman up and throwing. Harris, a left-hander, also throwing. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Battling here as he fouls it away. fouled off, and they'll do it again. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. That one missing inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at-bat and found a way to win the battle.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Just outside. And the count 1-2. That's down and in. And it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jesse Winker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesse Winker.
So up next for New York, Jesse Winker. And fouled off. Two aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, J.J. Bleday. Center field. Acuna puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Max Schumann up next for the A's. Fly to left his first time. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
So the batting order turns over. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now the number 2 hitter, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering misses. 2-1. Line to left. And that gets down for a base hit. Throw into third. And he's out.
Yeah, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, the big no-no right there, even though it was a bang-bang play, we always remember you do not make the third out.
I was like, where do you really go with? I was like, see what
Out of the inning.
And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swings through that one for strike 1. Home, a 6'6" righty, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1. The A's bullpen has some movement. Tyler Ferguson up and loosening in the pen. McFarland getting loose as well. Lined into right.
There we go.
Go-ahead run on base. Now the left fielder, Starling Marte. Check swing, appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. And now the 0-1. That one missed. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lifted in the air, right center field. It gets down, a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
That's it. There's no thing time.
Runners on the corners, no outs.
There you go.
Base hit center field. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Marte is waved home. In to score from first. And they take a 2-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Luis Angel Acuna. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Foul ball there.
Yeah.
Mauricio leads off second with nobody out. That's too low, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Throws to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Well done behind the dish. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out and a runner at second. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, he dijo las 20 veces, so yo creo que...
To the right side. Urias to first in time. They get the out on Soto. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now 4-2. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now Brent Rooker. He's grounded out a couple of times. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Hello.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball. Be straight.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Back up.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and there's two away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Just missed.
1-0.
Off the plate, and now 2-0.
2-0.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
One strike.
Comebacker to the mound. They take the force out. That's the third out. Inning over. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Michelle Otanez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
High fly ball, right field. Butler in position. And out number one on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Mark Vientos.
It is to the middle of the left field, bro.
And that is out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Popped up. Urias. And makes the grab. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jesse Winker. Check swing. He went. And that's strike
No
one.
ball. One strike. inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Winker checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing.
Oh,
Hammered but foul. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next, for the Mets,
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches are
what? Crazy, bro.
So one hit is all they get midway.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
New
in a
York
new
Mets.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Daniel Nunez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
Smoked on the ground a second. One up, one down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Lede lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1
The
strike.
Athletics trailing by 2 near the bottom of the seventh.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
1, 2, 3.
One down, base is empty. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Max Schumann.
Max Schumann.
Schumann checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
But you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand this.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 4.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a
A's.
new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Sterner.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Oh, 7,000 people at the A's game. Yeah. Attendance for this game was 7,200.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
I dance.
The 0-2. Got him. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beat. now the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And ball 1.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Nunez back to work. Outside low. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
That's the third. Vientos whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And now Jacob Wilson. That's a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-1. The Mets leading by 2 near the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th. With
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the A's 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hogan Harris.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go.
I love boogers.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
Oh, it killed me.
Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Oh, look at Soto.
Back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Fastball is outside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. You're at the top of the 9th. That's outside. Now 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That one almost got him.
No strike. Strike one. Three balls. Two strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. That clips the zone. Strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Rips one to right. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stop. Second and third. Nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Manager out of the dugout. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tyler Ferguson. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now, Jesse Winker. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, one strike.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. In the air, center field. Lede gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Puts the tag on him and it's a double play.
Truck.
And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Check swing, called strike. Vientos at second with two down. Swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. That's out to center field. Lede under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Inside. 1-0.
1-0.
Fouled off left side. That one's in there, and it's 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
The Mets leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
The Athletics down to their last out. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things...
I believe in the God of Jesus. I don't even looking for that. Nigga don't know what eat an apple catch you with a stick. Set you back up. We'll see. I'm gonna give you like a 100 at bats if it's good like this. 27 strikeouts. He probably leads the league in strikeouts.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week, he had to talk with a list like this.
And then if, depending how this goes.
He said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling. Something about it, he knew he couldn't doubt it. Couldn't understand it, brand it since the First kick flip, he landed. Labeled
But I've only had 2 stars.
His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man.
Restarts, he pitched 10 innings. 3.1. 3.1. 3.1.
And the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast.
They only averaged 3 innings before he
got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet. Killing himself is what his mama said, but he was feeling himself. Got a little more swag in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and burials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry 2. She said, "Bow, I weigh 120 pounds." Now, let me make one thing clear. I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to his spot, didn't know about some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, "I don't normally take dates in here." Security came and said, "I'm sorry, I'm skating here." So they kick,
how's it going? Damn, they can't run.
And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push,
Yeah.
push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel. Looking
Look,
for a
we hit a
place to
bird
be,
to
so
get
let's kick. And push, and coast.
Anyway, actually, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks.
Yes, yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They head to any place with stairs, any good crimes, the world was theirs. And they 4 wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. So they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah. And coast. Haha, swanky.
When I was working with no younger, I learned a lot. Wow, that's really smart.
Before using my boat, wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like Nazareth. I'm f***ed up, homie, you f***ed up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Been looking at you from the face down. One even room with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. But pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' viola, piano, or guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, penning on a Rico, digging in my pocket, and a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day a sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big bag and cheddar. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know, we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate me. When they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. I keep my head up high across my in my prayers. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, hey, hey. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora en todas las redes me siguen. Sorry mami, no me obligue. Pero como ya no te consigue. Tú eras mi J-Lo, yo Tale Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Hey, hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moncay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me enfango, no voy a manchar la Hawaii. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no.
Someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I been around with me without a plan. Shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're enemies.
scolded and I had my share of fun. Now let me the keys to the kingdom. Put in my paces, put on my boots, I tie my legs, I scale mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son, I didn't raise the man without a plan. She shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they need the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they need the keys to the kingdom.
Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping, observing, I'm the reference. I'm allergic to the see the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask, protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body the room when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a Malon sugar. I'm so kicky like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. No told me reach so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate au body. Darling if you know you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. She wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy, she wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy, jiggy.
Cherry
dream. I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with your fruit. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always stand tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams inside my mind. No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so ripe, sweet tree. Roots run deep. I but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me and shows. Look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me and shows. Cherry tree. I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with your fruit. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always stand tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams of love inside you all.
Yeah.
This traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants, your papers. I'm from back in the day when I was wearing tapers. And I call you a moolie, treat you like a racist.
Well, that fucking party that was so nice.
From the roof, yeah, it's the truth. Put pressure on you when you stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. We talk about we should've called the troops. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the walk thing let loose. Chill, man, chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill.
Oh, shit.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus with some traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome and no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the customer's rich. Cause her husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off the work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket. Roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. Started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like struggle. We dancing in the rain. I'm trying to do the same thing. Yeah. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals to smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, still want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. But I still see I can't handle this pressure. And if you ask me, stress is my girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. Said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. This music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask me again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your,